Welcome in here, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Back in action on Tuesday night. It's the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series here tonight for the Griffith Stone 60 presented by Jason Dobbs. We welcome all the race fans in here tonight to the USA International Speedway. We got the Dirt Street Stocks out here for round number 2. Last week, we had a great race over at the Lernerville National Speedway with the Dirt Street Stocks to start the season out. Here tonight, we get the Dirt Street Stocks out for the final time this season, and we will go racing here in Florida. So we welcome you here to the sunny Florida state, and well, they may be one of the only states that we can go to the beach right now here on the East Coast without getting our hands slapped. So we hope that you all were down at the beach before this one, but we also hope that you are ready to go here tonight. 60 laps going to be the distance here. And well, while we even talk about it, let's talk about last week's point standings. This is how they finished last week's race after all the bonus points were all tallied up. Kyle Wiggins was a winner here in the Draft Top Progression Series. Josiah Millen finished second. Donald Bennett actually finished fourth last week, but with his bonus points for having a clean race at Lernerville, he jumps into the third position. Hunter Reynolds is sitting there fourth. Nathan Maurer says he's not even a dirt racer at all. Well, he is fifth in the point standings. Cole Haas is sixth. Cole Day is seventh after being inside the top 5 most of the night last week. Doug Neal, another one of those drivers that claims, I'm not a dirt track driver. He is eighth in points. Darrell Clauter, the always pretty cautious Darrell Clauter, and then Colton Farrow there rounds out the top 10 in our Draft Top point standings coming into tonight. So qualifying is officially underway here, and let's go down trackside to see one of the first drivers out onto the speedway. He is driving tonight the number 30. It's the Lightning McQueen entry. That is going to be Todd Poston. Poston officially on the clock here tonight. No driver officially has a qualifying time put in here at the USA International Speedway. Poston will be the first one as he comes across the line here. Let's see what kind of lap time he lays down. As actually Brandon Massey goes to the top of the leaderboards here. Massey driving the Old Shed VIP Graphic 65 out of Ironton, Ohio. Randy Johnson, the Dirtfish UPS driver, he is right now third as his teammate there. Coors Light tonight, they call him Jennings for 6. That is racing Jason Griffith Dobbs sitting now in the second position. Aaron Davidson will come across the line. He is going to be shown into the third position. A lot of drivers out there on track. It looks like Darrell Clauter out of Florida is out here in the 26th Florida entry tonight. He is 14th quickest. Michael Bromley in the Draft Top entry. He is currently in that 13th position. A lot of qualifying, or a lot of practice laps over the last couple days for the driver of the 48 machine. Josiah Millen set quick time in our practice session. Right now he is 9th quickest here in qualifying. Will he be able to work his way through the boards here in just a couple of seconds? Let's see. This is lap number 2 for Millen out of Topton, Pennsylvania, driving the Jack Daniels new quick time out there tonight at the USA International Speedway. Millen going to go to the top of the boards with a 27.66. So that's the new quick time with 17 drivers putting in a time. Now rolling out onto the speedway, the Vikings 38. He is known as the man out of Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Kid. It is Cody Levitt in the Vikings 38 on track here tonight. He'll be the 19th. Actually, call that the 20th now, as I believe that was the 71 making an attempt. That's Nathan Maurer out of Pennsylvania. Also, Quincy Atkins goes to the 16th position. There you see the 71 of Nathan Maurer. He will jump up to being our 20th timed car on the speedway. Let's see as he will come across the line here. Where will that put the 71 of Maurer? No time for Nathan Maurer as he had slapped the wall on his first lap here tonight. Cole Day is back in action with the chromed out 99, and he is looking for revenge. He wants to see if he can park this silver bullet here in victory lane. Cody Levitt goes to third quickest on his second qualifying lap, so right now your top 3 here in our qualifying session with just under 2 minutes to go. It is Josiah Millen out of Topton, Pennsylvania. Then it's going to be the man out of Tennessee, the Vols Nation driver of Jason Griffith Dobbs. The Las Vegas Kid of Cody Levitt is third. The VIP Graphics Old Shed entry of Massey is running in fourth. And it's the man from Western Tennessee It's Ira Kohlhaas rounding out the top 5. Cole Day goes 10th quickest on the leaderboards here. 22 drivers have turned in a lap time. Will Weber looks like he will not be coming out onto the speedway, so he will be the only driver to not take a lap time here tonight. So as Cole Day finishes up his qualifying here, let's see if we can grab a quick word in with the driver who's going to set the quick time here at the USA International Speedway. Let's go down to the track and get a word in with Josiah Millen. Millen, another quick time here in the Griffith Stone 60 at the USA International Speedway. How's that 40 car handling on track?
That's handling pretty good. The best line's definitely around the bottom when the track's so heavy like this, just trying to keep my car straight and get a good qualifying time. And I put the Jack Daniels street stock on the pole here tonight.
Yeah, it's got to feel pretty good. It's a good starting spot here. Do you think this track is going to really start to slick out? Is it going to go to the top?
I think it's definitely going to slick off. 60 laps. It might venture to the top, but we'll see. I might sneak my way up there and search around for some bite on this racetrack.
Well, good luck, Mr. Millen, here, as it looks like qualifying is going to go into the books. You hear it right there from your pole setter here tonight, Josiah Millen, going to take the pole tonight, presented by Back Bay Brewing Company. These guys are starting to grid up here, so let's take you through that grid real quick if we can. It is your starting lineup here tonight, brought to us by Back Bay Brew Company. Starting on the front row, you just heard from the man. It's the number 1, the Mohica Esports entry. That is Josiah Millen. To his outside, driving the number 98 out of Tennessee, the No Doubt Racing. That is racing Jason Griffith Dobbs. Starting on row number 2, in the 3rd position, the deeper, darker dew driver. That's the 38 of Cody Levitt. The Old Shed VIP Graphic 65 out of Ironton, Ohio. That is Brandon Massey. Behind him, it's the Mohica Esports, the Bearded Struggle 29. That's Ira Kohlhaas. Cole Day going to roll off that Silver Bullet 99 and P number 6. Starting in the 7th spot here tonight, out there on track will be the 46. That is Jose Mejia. Behind him, driving the number 31 out of Topton, Pennsylvania, the Keystone Motorsports Mohica Esports entry, the Turn 3 Racing Network car. That's going to be the 31 of Donald Bennett. Starting in the 9th position, driving the 03 unsponsored entry here tonight, that'll be Aaron Davidson. Driving the 23, starting in the 10th position for the Snuff Race Team, that's the 23 of Travis White. Doug Neal, out of the Sim Box Machine, driving the 77. He'll start 11th. Starting 12th on the grid here tonight, out of Canada, driving the 83 entry, that is Brandon Feeney. Starting in the 13th position, the UPS driver, it's the number 12, the No Doubt Racing Randy Johnson entry. Starting in the 14th spot, it's the Combs Motorsport 88, that is Tim Combs. Starting in the 15th spot, driving for the PRJ Motorsports team, driving the 15, that's Peyton Johnson. Out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, driving the 71, that is Nathan I Need More Power Mauer. 17th starting spot here tonight, the NSRA driver, that is Lynn McNeese. The Mohica Esports driver starting 18th here tonight, it's the DraftTop.com 48, that is Michael Bromley. Starting in your 20th position, hailing out of Cuba, driving the number 6 Goodwrench sponsored entry, that is Roy Fernandez Lopez. Starting 20th on the field here tonight, it's the super late model driver, that is Quincy Atkins, driving the 75. The 75 tonight driven by Atkins. Starting in your 21st and 22nd position out of Florida, that's Darrell Clauder and the Coastal Almost Coast race team and the NSRA driver. That is Todd Poston driving the 30. Starting shotgun to the field here tonight, that's going to be the number 24. Starting in the 24 spot, that is Will Weber and Swerman Herman down there. Being the race control here tonight at the USA International Speedway. But it looks like we will get one more pace lap here tonight. That was your starting lineup, brought to us by Back Bay Brew Co. The service side green flag will come out next time by race fans, so we hope you are ready for 60 laps here in the Griffith Stone 60 here at the USA International Speedway. We got to thank Ray's Energy Drink for coming on board here tonight. They will be our checkered flag sponsor. The white flag here tonight at the USA International Speedway will be brought to us by Butt Kicker. Feel what you've been missing. And the service side green flag, like I said, will be coming out soon. And then at the end of this one, the DraftTop.com post-race show. Get your Draft Top now. pop the top, and let's get ready to go racing here tonight, race fans. 60 laps. Who do you think is going to have it? We see a lot of fans out there. We see some Dobbs fans. We see, well, one of our very own, the Salt Flat drivers. That is Greg O'Berry out there tuning in. Greg's still sidelined here, but we look forward to getting Greg O'Berry back here onto the track as we are green flag racing here tonight at USA for the Griffith Stones. 60 laps in the distance. 23 drivers are going to barrel it off into turn number 1. Down into 1, Millen still has the race lead, but look at the 3 wide as Cole Day is going to shoot the gap through the middle. Contact there. Levin, a couple of them fishtailing down the back straightaway. It's Millen, it's Levin, it's Day into turn number 3. Then it's going to be the 98. That is Griffith running in the 4th position, now back to 5th, as look at them as they are 3 wide off of turn number 4. Somebody sideways back there. I believe that was the Randy Johnson entry in the Monster Dirtfish entry. He is running back there in the 12th position, still 3 wide with Cole Haas and Dobbs and Mejia down here down the back straightaway. Massey's going to shoot the gap. He'll go to the inside out of turn number 2. He takes over for the time being the 4th position as they work down the back straightaway. Coming this time through turns 3 and 4, one of them up into the outside fence. That's going to be the 88 of Tim Combs. Millen has jumped out to a good-sized lead here. Right now, it is about a second between Millen back to Cole Day. Cody Levitt still holding on to the 3rd spot. Brandon Massey has moved into 4th, and he is looking under the Vikings 38 down the back straightaway. Could he take over that next position and move himself into that top 3? We'll find out here as they work themselves into turn number 3. Once again, it's still going to be Levitt leading Massey. Then it's going to be Griffith. Now Massey gets the inside bite out of turn number 4. He will not be able to take over that spot, though, as Cody Levitt had the power on the outside. He was able to carry the momentum. We are green flag here at USA Speedway. Still here on lap number 4 as you look at Brandon Massey in the old shed. Buck shot on the side of that 65, throwing tribute to his father out there tonight. The 38-11 still being able to carry the momentum, but look at the race lead. It was Millen in the Jack Daniels machine. Here comes the Silver Bullet 99 down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Cole Day going to go down there and use all the racetrack. Locks up the front left just a little bit to try and get a little bit of turn out of the race car. They will not be side by side. Millen will lead them down the back straightaway. Looks like one of them up into the outside wall. That's the F-bomb machine. That is Jose Mejia. He is back into the 9th position right now. Biggest mover of the race. That's right in front of him. That's Randy Johnson in the number 12 Monster Dirtfish entry. Everybody's starting to find a home here at the USA International Speedway. Just up ahead of him, it looks like Levitt has lost the position to Brandon Massey. Now here comes Racing Jason in the Coors Light Silver Bullet now. He is looking to the inside of the 38 of Cody Levitt. He will take over that 4th position here as Levitt now still rips the outside. Ira Kohlhaas looking to try and take it 3 wide through the middle. Not going to be able to. Dobbs will, though, clear Levitt as they come down the front straightaway. So now is looking at them. They're going to go 3 wide back into the corner. Here comes the 29. Dobbs going to slide high. The 29 of Kohlhaas. The Bearded Struggle 29 now takes over the 4th spot here at USA. Everybody else looking them down the back straightaway. They have all single filed out here. One of them up against the outside retaining wall. That was the 48 of Michael Bromley. He is running back here into the 18th position. He is just following around the 26 of Darrell Clauder right now. But it is all these drivers up front here that are trying to run down Josiah Millen. It's Millen out front. Cole Day is sitting there in the 2nd position. Both of them down there right around the bottom trying to catfish here tonight in Florida. Looks like Dobbs back on the hot pursuit here of Cody Levitt. That would be the spot for 5th. That would be your 5th position. Dobbs has it that time out of turn number 4. He will be able to probably get down here to the inside and run a good lane. It does look like the groove is starting to move up here a little bit. Right through the slick they both go there. The groove right now looks like it's either way at the top of the track or way down on the bottom. We'll see if that's gonna kind of change through the night. Jose Mejia going to the inside here on Doug Neal, the driver of that 77 Copenhagen Sim Box machine. Mejia down to the bottom. Look at them. They are 2 by 2 back there for the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th position. Donald Bennett also right there in that mix. Bennett having a good run last week at Lernerville, trying to come back through the field here tonight. See if he can get himself another. Oh, he's going to go around here. Maybe not. It looks like the 03 going to straighten him out as he went on by. That was Aaron Davidson. Davidson going to help Bennett out by keeping him straight, and we stay green here. 10 laps about to be in the book this time by. Millen started to open up the gap once again. As we complete lap 10, it's been all Millen out front. Colday has sat there in second for quite a while now. You see Brandon Massey, you see them all spread out as they work down out of turn number 2. You got to go all the way back here. Travis White now looking to the inside. Levitt starting to fade just a little bit here in the early stages of this one. Started in P number 3 and now is back running in the 6th spot as Travis White in the yellow, I believe that's Fred Flintstone on the hood of that street stock. As the caution flag is out, possibly being shown that the 03 of Aaron Davidson may have gone around here. You see the 03 down the back straightaway. Let's take it back here on the Turn 3 Racing Network replay and see what happened to Aaron Davidson down here. It looks like turn 1. Was there any contact? It looks like, between the 31 of Bennett and the 03 of Davidson. Davidson going to go around. So a 2-car incident. Bromley nowhere to go in the drafttop.com 48 machine. But it looks like Aaron Davidson still will be able to carry on. That street stock doesn't look too tore up. Let's go back here once again and see if we can watch it from a little bit of a different angle here. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that 03 machine. There you see Bennett. He down to the inside, tried to roll the bottom. Bennett was down to the bottom. Davidson comes down as he was sideways just a little bit. Bromley just nowhere to go. Tags that left rear of Aaron Davidson, and Davidson throws her back in first gear, and Hill now catch back up to the field as it looks like as we work our first caution flag here of the night. Twenty-three drivers took the green flag here tonight. Only 22 drivers made the call as Will Weber looks like he was not able to make the green flag here for that 24 crew. Brandon Feeney did make the call to the starting lineup, to the starting grid here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Storms rolling through Canada, and Brandon Feeney dropped connection right before it was time to qualify. He was able to qualify that 83 machine up into the 13th position, and now has fallen all the way back to 19th, though. Still a long race to go here as we're going to double them up. The service side green flag will come back into the air next time by with 14 laps completed into this one. So lining up side by side will be Colday, Josiah Millen on that front row. Millen going to choose the inside as he is your race leader. Then it's going to be Brandon Massey and Ira Kohlhaas. Then it's going to be racing Jason Dobbs and Cody Levitt. Travis White will restart there in the 6th position. 7th position will be Randy Johnson, then Doug Neal, Jose Mejia, rounding out your top 10 field here. Service side green flag coming out this time by at the start-finish line. Pace truck is down and away. Green flag is in the air. Service side green flag here at USA. Down into turn 1, Millen going to go straight to the bottom. Massey tried to follow him. Day's going to try and get a good run out of turn number 2, but it looks like Millen's going to be able to slide up in front of him. They are 3 wide, a little bit farther back. That's the 77, I believe, of Doug Neal, the Copenhagen 77 Simbox entry here tonight. He was 3 wide with the 71 of Maurer down to the inside, and I believe that was the 12 there of Randy Johnson. Back to complete lap number 1 in the books, and it's going to be the number 40 of Josiah Millen leading him back across the start-finish line. 15 laps going to be in the books, but he's got some hungry hippos behind him as they go down to turn number 1. Turns 1 and 2 look good for all the drivers. There's a little bit of a pile-up back here. Lights are going to come on here. Yellow flag back in the air, and I think it might be Roy Fernandez and possibly Nathan Maurer getting tangled up. Peyton Johnson might be involved in this one also. So our second caution flag here of the night going to fly here at the USA International Speedway in our Griffith Stone 60-lap main event. We will watch it back. It looks like it's Maurer. Maybe Bromley's also involved in this one, but it is definitely going to be the Peyton Johnson entry, number 15. Look at him as they were 3 wide. Darrell Clauder to the outside. A little contact there for Lynn McNeese. Poston nowhere to go. Poston turns around the 15, and that's what's going to bring out the caution flag here with just 15 laps completed at the USA International Speedway. So Peyton Johnson winds up there, but I believe also something with the number 6 of Fernandez down here in turn number 1. Let's check it out. This came out after the caution flag. You see Maurer and Mejia make contact. Bennett, Fernandez, Bromley, and oh boy, who was that? I believe that was our 38, our Canadian, of Brandon Feeney, also making the contact down there in turn number 1. On board here with Brandon Feeney, you see the draft top entry down there, just nowhere for Feeney to go. So Feeney will hit the gas, get pointed in the right direction. But now we will go back racing with 18 laps in the books here at the USA International Speedway, and it looks like this restart will be with Millen on the front row, still holding down the top spot here at USA. Then it's Brandon Massey, Cole Day, Ira Kohlhaas, Jason Dobbs, Travis White, Doug Neal, Randy Johnson, Cody Levitt, and Jose Mejia, rounding out the top 10 cars right now on the Speedway. Just one driver down off the racing surface here. That is the 03 of Aaron Davidson. And it looks like the Davidson machine has elected to park her into the hauler here tonight. So Aaron Davidson is out of this one at the USA Speedway. So we're coming back around here, working our second caution flag of the night. The service side green flag at the USA International Speedway will come back out. And we'll get back to turning left and going real fast here at USA. Service side green flag back in the air. As they race towards turn number 1, once again, the Millen machine to the inside, but this time the new challenger to the outside, the Old Shed VIP Graphics. That's Brandon Massey. He's going to cut down over the 99, and now he's going to try to take the race lead. Cole Day going to drop a couple spots. He's now back to that 6th position. Brandon Massey looking to the inside here on Josiah Millen. Millen going to slide through the middle of the track, finds himself up top right in front of Kohlhaas. Will he be able to carry the momentum out of turn number 4? Millen will come back across the line. He will lead his 20th lap here tonight. 20 laps in the books, but it is not going to be an easy one for Millen to run away now because the 65 of Massey is right there. The 29 of Kohlhaas is working through the top side, 3 wide for the race lead. Kohlhaas going to get pinched into the outside wall. There you see another contender for the race lead. Travis White now going to enter his name into this one. 4 wide, Travis White to the inside. He's going to make contact with the 65, and then Millen going to be really tangled up as he had to check up. He lost all momentum. Millen going to go from the race lead as they were 4 wide. He's going to fall outside the top 15. He is going to wind up running into the 15th position now with a long way back to the race lead after all those cars getting tangled. The bigger struggle, number 29 out of Western Tennessee, Ira Kohlhaas now takes the race lead. So Kohlhaas takes the race lead, and here comes Fred Flintstone, Travis White, down to the inside behind them. That is the 99 of Cole Day. Will Travis White go to make the slider here in turn number 1? He will not. A little bit farther back. Remember, Millen falls back to the 15th spot. Now he's already up to P13 and trying to work his way through the Hornet's Nest. There you see 3 wide. Mejia to the outside. Bennett in the middle. Combs down on the bottom. Mejia going to slap the wall, maybe a little contact there with Bennett, but he's going to hold it up to the top side. Millen's still down on the bottom. It looks like that's the 30 machine, the Lightning McQueen entry, the Rusty's entry. That is the number 30 of Todd Poston back here. He's right ahead of his teammate. Millen going to take another one back to the 11th spot. Still Kohlhaas out front. Randy Johnson's going to go 3 wide with Dobbs down here in turns 1 and 2. Right to the outside, that's going to be Brandon Massey. Massey hits the gas, and he straightens out the Old Shed, and he goes down the back straightaway. He takes both those positions back. He runs into the 4th spot. That's right where he qualified tonight. As now, coming this time out of turn number 4, out of the outside fence, that was Travis White. He was looking for the race lead here on lap 25. So now it's Kohlhaas, as you see Dave back down to the bottom in the 99 Silver Bullet machine. He is trying to take over the, well, he does take over the 2nd position, but now he's going to be looking for the race lead. He goes back down to the bottom. Kohlhaas going to go up, and he's going to ride top shelf here tonight. Ira Kohlhaas has some contenders at the front of the field. Caution flag going to come out. A couple of them tangled up. Looks like Bennett and Combs going to be stopped down here in turns 3 and 4. That'll be our 3rd caution flag of the evening coming out here on lap 26. As Bennett and Combs tangle down here. Take it back, and we'll watch this replay. Watching the 31 there of Bennett. He is involved in this. What happens to Bennett is he throws it in way hard and he loses it through the middle of the corner. Nowhere for Combs to go. He gets wrapped up in this one. So Bennett just gets a little bit too sideways down there in 3 and 4. He loops it around the Jegs entry. Tim Combs gets involved in that one, bringing out the third caution flag here of the night. Watch it back one more time here. As that is a beautiful shot right here, riding right along the headrest of Tim Combs. You saw it. There's just absolutely nowhere that he was going to end up taking that 88 machine other than right into the side of the 31 of Donald Bennett, and that's exactly what he did. Closing in on the halfway point here tonight. Racing tonight here at the USA International Speedway in the Griffith Stone 60-lap main event for the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series. This is the final time that we will see the dirt street stocks on track, because next week, we're talking about it a little bit later on, but we are headed to the Concord Speedway. We're going to whip out the old super late model, go a little bit of asphalt racing here in the Progression Series. This Progression Series is going to lead us all the way from these dirt street stocks that you're watching here for the second week in a row, all the way through the late model division, the ARCA Menards car, the Gander Outdoor Truck Series, then the Xfinity car, and then we will wind up racing at the Daytona International Speedway in the Cup cars. That's all coming up here throughout the next couple of weeks here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, and I'll be up here to bring you all the action, as Chris Legoo was scheduled to bring you the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series, but getting kind of taken away from these boys last moment as I had to step out of the race car and up here into the booth, but that is all right because the service side green flag's going to come back out here with 28 laps in the books. Here we go, race fans. Service side green flag back in the air. Cole Day now has a chance to take back the race, or take the race lead for the first time here as he goes to the high side. Brandon Massey will follow him. Dobbs going to follow him around turn number 2. A little sideways there for Travis White. He's going to be stuck 3 wide as the 12 down to the inside. He's going to elect to lift out of that Dirtfish Monster Energy machine. And now he goes back down to the bottom. That is going to be the number 12 of Randy Johnson. But at the line, is it going to be Cole Day or is it going to be Ira Kohlhaas? Kohlhaas going to lead another one here at the USA International Speedway. Look at him, 4 wide back there, posted. 4 wide with Fernandez. And that looks like that is Mauer to the outside. And also there for the time being, that was the 26 of Darrell Clotter. They were able to figure it out. Now Cole Day going to look to the inside here possibly. Kohlhaas going to slam the door that time, entering turn number 3 out of turn number 4, though. Here comes Cole Day still digging on the bottom. Caution flag on a wave. Todd Poston has gone around here. Todd Poston going to get the Rusties. Number 30, Lightning McQueen, a look-alike car here tonight, pointed back into the right direction. But that will be our 4th caution flag here of the night. Well, you ask, and you shall receive. What happened here to Todd Poston as he went around? There you saw him battling with Mauer. What happened? Oh, big contact out in front of him. Oh, it looks like Darrell Clotter and the 30 of Poston going for the same real estate here on the back straightaway. Poston just goes up over. He rolls it back onto the wheels, and he's going to drive her away. Well, let's see if we can go back and actually watch that on board with the number 30 here of Todd Poston from his helmet camera here. You saw him go up and over. You heard him just absolutely smack the gas and try to turn that car out of it. So he'll rejoin the rear of the field here, working our 4th caution flag of the night. Ira Kohlhaas is our race leader. Biggest mover of the race, though, up 8 positions. He hails out of New York. They call him the Randy the Man Johnson. He is racing tonight for the No Doubt Racing Team. Our hats do go off to Randy Johnson and all the essential workers that had worked through the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic that struck the world. Randy Johnson being a UPS driver. And, well, what can Brown do for you? It's not what Brown can do for you. It's what Randy Johnson can do for you. And he delivered all your packages all around the country, race fans. So our hats are off to Randy Johnson and the whole UPS and all of our other essential workers out there all around the world. Randy Johnson, though, will restart in that 5th position. See if Johnson can work his way through the field. He was last season's Salt Flat IROC Series champion. He was the Rookie of the Year. He was the single car champion. And you see his teammate right to the outside. That's the 98 of Jason Dobbs. Well, Dobbs and him also won the team championship last year, and they are back again working together on a Wednesday night. You'll be able to catch that program here tomorrow night for the Salt Flat Series. See if they can retain that. We have not had a back-to-back, or we have had one back-to-back, and that was the Deeper Darker Dew team who went back-to-back 2 years ago. But the service side green flag going to come back out. Kohlhaas and Day going to drag race it. Look at Brandon Massey bump drafting the 29 of Ira Kohlhaas down into turn number 1. Kohlhaas going to slide high in front of Kohlhaas. Look at this. 4 wide racing out of turn number 2. And they're going to go 4 wide to 2 wide real quick, and then 3 wide behind them. Massey trying to hang on here. Here comes Randy the Man Johnson. Cole Day going to take a huge slide. He's going to lose the momentum. Here comes Ira Kohlhaas on the bottom. Look at them as they fan out coming out of turn number 4. Out of turn 4, it's Kohlhaas. Travis White, Brandon Massey side by side. White going to go up. He's going to jump the cushion just a little bit. Cole Day slides back into that 4 spot. Randy Johnson is sitting there running 5th. A little bit more side-by-side racing action back here for the 11th position. That is Nathan Maurer and Lynn McNeese as they battle side-by-side down the back straightaway into turn number 3. There you see the Support the Troops on the side of that 71 of Nathan Maurer out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He, right now, is running. Oh, contact there from McNeese to the 38 of Millen. Millen going to go down, smack the inside wall, but they actually, I think that's going to stay green flag because he did not come to a complete stop. He was not completely sideways. He drives the Vikings entry down off into turn number 1. We stay clean green for the time being. Cole Day going to go down the back straightaway. He's looking to take back that 3rd position from Brandon Massey. Massey had it for a little while. Now Cole Day going to take it back here. They're going to see 24 laps to go this time by. We are over halfway home in this one for the Griffith Stone 60 right here at the USA International Speedway. Kohlhaas once again down into turn number 1, but that battle is for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. Cole Day going to go right back down to the bottom as he's going to make contact, hard contact with Travis White. Millen looking like he's going to go around. Josiah Millen going to spin out the Jack Daniels number 40 with 24 laps to go. Millen trying to work his way back through the racing field will bring out the caution flag here, which is 24 laps to go. It also looks like the 31 of Donald Bennett having a little bit of troubles down there in turns 1 and 2. He also looped around that car. Cody Levitt back there behind him also. Remember, he is smacked into the inside wall just a couple laps ago. Let's watch this back. Watching the number 40 of Josiah Millen in that white number 40. Oh, there you saw the contact. That was with the Simbox 77. But Millen was the one that came out of the corner. You see the 31 in the background going around. Watch that back one more time. Watching Josiah Millen here. Let's see if we can zoom the camera in just a little bit on this replay. There you see the 77 of Neal to the outside. Yeah, just 2 drivers coming together off the corner, and Millen's going to be the one that takes the slide down to the inside wall. You see Bennett refires his number 31 machine. He'll tag the rear of the field along with Josiah Millen. Well, Derek tuning in out there from the campfire. Derek, we hope you're out by the campfire, and we hope you're drinking topless here tonight, watching the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series right here from the USA International Speedway. The Dirt Street Stocks are on the track here tonight for the final time that we will see the Dirt Street Stocks this season. We won't see them again till possibly the off-season or even next season when the Progression Series comes back. But that is a long way to go because first we got to finish this one off here at the USA International Speedway. It does look like the lights on the pace truck should go out this time by as they do. So we're going back green flag racing with just 20 laps to go. 5 caution flags here tonight at the USA International Speedway. 22 drivers have taken the green flag. 23 did file in to the USA International Speedway, but Will Weber not making the call on the grid, so he will be credited with a 23rd place finish. Stephen Herman is in the server as our 24th car here tonight, but Stephen Herman is the race control for this race here, and he will be the race control going forward through the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series. So our hats are also off to Stephen Herman, and we appreciate sometimes it is actually harder to be the race control than it is the drivers in the car. Drivers say one thing, but the eye in the sky never lies, so the judge, jury, hung out tonight here. Well, Judge Herman is his name. but the iRacing pace truck is off the raceway, and we will go back green flag racing as the server side green flag comes back out here at the USA International Speedway. Let's go racing with 20 laps to go as they head into turn 1. Here comes the VIP Graphics Old Shed entry. Brandon Massey to the top shelf here. He'll bounce it off the cushion, but it is going to be Ira Kohlhaas able to hold the race lead. Down the back straightaway he goes. As they storm down into turn 3, it's still Kohlhaas, Massey, Cole Day, and then look at Racing Jason. Slide job by Racing Jason down there in 4. He'll slide Travis White, but White's going to cross him over, and he will look to try and take that spot back going down into turn number 1. He's going to go to the inside. Travis White is going to lose the nose on the 23. He will go around, bringing out our 6th caution flag here of the night. Some hard-nosed racing here at the USA International Speedway here as the drivers are over the halfway point. You see Travis White going around in the Flintstone 23. He was able to gather it back up, but not before the caution flag coming back out. He is able to rejoin the field, running into the 16th position. We'll see where he will actually restart this race. Well, let's take it back and let's look at this. Zoom in on that yellow Flintstone entry. There you see the 23. He just goes into the corner. Oh, maybe just a slight tap there from Dobbs as he went on by. But the 23 already all sorts of out of shape. So he goes around and he finds a home for the time there. A little bit further down the running order than he was, but nonetheless, still out there on track. Looking back, this is on board here with the 23 of Travis White. Yeah, maybe just a slight little nudge to the right rear of that 23 machine, then a huge hit. That was by the 71 of Nathan Maurer. So, under the 6th caution flag here of the night, we got to thank all you race fans for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You are watching the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series. Tonight brought to us by Griffith Stone and Jason Dobbs, right here at the USA International Speedway. If it's your first time tuning in here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button and get a notification anytime any of us go live, whether it's Chris Lagoo, Rick Hammond, KR Stolfus, David Whirl, Al Smith coming up into the ranks. May see an Al Smith show here on the Turn 3 Racing Network in a couple of weeks to come, or even if it's myself up here in the booth, bringing you all the calls for the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series. And if you like what these drivers have going on here tonight for the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series, where they're going to range from the street stocks to the late models to the Arca Menards car, the Gander Outdoor trucks, the Xfinity Series, and also the Cup cars coming up in a couple of weeks. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up, let them know you appreciate what they have going on here on the iRacing.com server. But it is all about the drivers here tonight in the Griffith Stone 60. iRacing Pace Truck will dive in this time. That means we're about to go back to the service side. Green flag in the air. Green flag flying here with just 15 laps to go. There you see the old shed still working the outside. It's working that old outside up against the lip. 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Cole Day. He's going to take the silver bullet to the inside, but he's just going to be able to shuffle Kohlhaas back one spot. Now he's going to go to work. See if he can get Brandon Massey here. Here comes Racing Jason also with him. They will battle side by side off of turn number 4. Cole Day going to slide. He's going to pinch the 65 into the outside wall. He is trying to take that P1 position. He has not been able to, as now the 65 of Massey will get credited with that last lap led. We've had 3 different race leaders here tonight. Cole Day could be the 4th if he can get back across the start-finish line, leading this one. Look at Mejia back here. Jose is all out of shape, and he is drinking the Cuervo tonight, and he is swerving like Herman coming through this race field. He right now is back up to the 6th position after having a little bit of a disappointing, as and will be the 99 at Cole Day at the start-finish line. 13 laps to go. Cole Day leads that lap. Brandon Massey going to go up. He's going to ride the top shelf, bouncing the right rear of that car off the wall. He's going to look for a little bit of a crossover down here in turns number 3. Day going to go down to the bottom. Massey goes to the top shelf once again. Cole Day has been down on the bottom here at USA all night long. Ira Kohlhaas, remember, he restarted as our race leader here. He is all the way back to the 5th position. Everybody right now high-siding him. Griffith has got around him. Here comes the number 12. That is going to be Randy Johnson. And right behind him, that's Jose Mejia. And then Doug Neal is also there in the battle. Down the back straightaway, though, you see the 29, the bearded struggle, 29 of Ira Kohlhaas. The American-made man down on the inside. He is trying to work his way back up through. He's only going to have 11 laps to go this time by at the line. It looks like he'll nose Dobbs at the line, but won't have enough to clear him. This time he'll slide down to the bottom in turn number 1. Tried to slide up in front of the 98. He will be able to take that position. Look at Dobbs. Dobbs going to try and rally back, but not going to be good enough. Johnson down to the bottom. He takes that spot from Jose. Caution flag waving the 15. Peyton Johnson, unsponsored entry number 15 here tonight, has gone around. The PRJ E-Motorsports team maybe not having quite the setup they thought they had underneath that 15, so that'll bring out the 7th caution flag here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Take this back with just 11 laps to go. There you see, buried back into the field, Travis White still trying to bring his way back up. Oh, he was the one that made the contact. Those two drivers make the contact, and then Johnson going around, and he gets parked up against the outside wall on the back straightaway. Let's see if we can watch it back here from a little bit of a different angle. Watching Peyton Johnson. There you see the 23 of Travis White to the outside. Johnson going to try and slide up in front. Not quite clear. And that's what's going to turn the 15. 15 just trying to squeeze up into a hole that just wasn't quite there just yet. So Cole Day is our race leader here. We should go back racing with just about 8 laps to go. After we leave the USA Speedway, we're going to travel north just a little bit. The trailers have already rolled into the Concord Speedway for testing for these drivers. They will head up there and get in the super late model. That's a tricky little track that they call Concord Speedway. That will be the first time these drivers attempt an asphalt race this season for the Draft Top Progression Series. The lights do go out, though, on the pace truck this time by, so we're going to double them back up here. It's going to be 8 laps right now, 7 laps when the service side green flag comes back out. It's Cole Day, Brandon Massey. Then it's Ira Kohlhaas. Jason Griffith Dobbs Jennings for 6 is running in the 4th spot with the Vols Nation machine. 5th is going to be Randy Johnson, Jose Mejia, Doug Neal, Nathan Maurer, Roy Fernandez Lopez, and then Brandon Feeney back up into the top 10. Buckle up tight, race fans. 7 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line. Green flag back in the air for our service side. Green flag, and Massey going to get himself a good start to the outside of Cole Day. But what will happen? We've seen Cole Day just roll the bottom all night long. Massey has rolled the top side. He's going to get a good run, but it's not going to be good enough. As out of turn number 2, it's going to be Cole Day still leading down the back straightaway. Massey's going to go right back to the top shelf. Little contact down the back straightaway between the number 12 there of Johnson and Doug Neal, but we stay clean, green, and coming to get 6 laps to go. Look at them all scatter that time. Look who's back up inside the top 10. The number 40 of Millen started on the pole here tonight. He is back into the 10th spot. He knew it was going to be a hard-fought battle to try and come back, but right now Doug Neal looking to the outside here of Roy Fernandez. Where did Fernandez come from? Oh, Dobbs has turned around on the back straightaway. Dobbs has turned around and trying to see who else was involved in that. That may have been... I'm not quite sure. We're going to have to see what the tape has to show here as the 8th caution flag here of the night will come out. Let's just go back and see. That may have been, is that Jose Mejia to the outside? Oh, yeah, same thing that just happened just a couple laps ago to Peyton Johnson. Going to happen here to the 98 of Dobbs. as Dobbs furiously turns that Coors Light 98 back around. So we will see where Dobbs will rejoin this. It looks like it's probably back into about the 21st position. Let's go back here once again. See if we can watch this from a little higher up here. Yeah, just squeezes the 46 up into the outside wall. Jose Mejia had a run coming to the outside. Dobbs was trying to slide up, and Darrell Clauter comes in there, and actually I believe he gets into Jose Mejia just a little bit. So that's what brings out the 8th caution flag here of the night. We'll see how many laps we're going to be able to go back racing with. Been a good race so far here from the USA Speedway tonight for the Griffith Stone 60-lap feature event in the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series. Cole Day, one of those drivers, along with Massey and Cole Haas, that really cut their teeth on the dirt side of things on the iRacing.com platform. And right now they find themselves running 1, 2, and 3 on the timing and scoring, as it looks like they're going to double it up. So it'll be a green, white, checker finish here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Well, race fans, you thought with about 7 to go it was going to get crazy? Well, strap in. If you're on the couch, put the popcorn down, because things are about to get crazy here at the USA International Speedway. iRacing Pace Truck going to make the left-hand turn. That Silverado's job should be done here for the evening. Service side, green flag, going to come back into the air. It's going to be Cole Day, Brandon Massey. Then it's the 12. Look at Johnson getting a great start on that outside lane. Cole Day going to go right back down to the bottom where he has been all night long. Massey going to go to the top shelf, try to build the momentum. This time out of turn number 2. Oh, a couple of them up into the outside wall. Here comes Massey down to the bottom of Cole Day. He's going to give him a shot. Hip check right out of the way. Brandon Massey to Cole Day. Cole Day going to go up. He slides up in front of Ira Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas going to jump over the cushion. Millen going to go around. Will the caution flag come out? It will. We will get another shot here as Millen going to go up over and ejecto Cedo cuz for Josiah Millen. He winds up on the lid, and he already is towed that number 40 machine back to pit lane. So we will watch this caution flag, which is our 9th caution flag. So another green-white checker will be coming here this evening. Let's go ahead and watch back and watch the number 40 of Josiah Millen. Watch from above. You see Jose Mejia up into the outside wall. Ira Kohlhaas up into the wall. Oh, it just looks like Millen turns it around. Nowhere for Levitt to go. And then look at the 15. There come rolling in Peyton Johnson. Going to flip the number 40 of Millen right into the outside wall. We're going to have to take another quick look back at this one. That's not the exact camera angle we were looking for. There it is. Oh, Fernandez comes down just a little bit onto Millen. Millen spins it around as he was trying to get to the inside. And unfortunately, Millen there, you see it, the Jack Daniels entry, not going to have the finish that he thought he deserved here tonight as he started on the pole with our quick time here in the Griffith Stone 60. So with this caution flag out, it'll bring back another green-white checker attempt here tonight from the USA International Speedways. You see the lights are on. We are racing into the nighttime here in Florida. See the drag strip just outside the racetrack here? Motorcycle drag strip, let me tell you. Let me at least say which exactly drag strip kind it is, but it looks like they are going to double back up these cars. So green-white checker attempt number 2 coming at us here. We do have 3 of them if we were to need them tonight. So it'll be Brandon Massey down to the inside now with Cole Day outside him. Then it's going to be Randy Johnson and Ira Kohlhaas, Jose Mejia. And then I believe that's going to be the number 6 of Roy Fernandez Lopez, Nathan Maurer, and Doug Neal. McNeese and Feeney as the service side green flag going to come back out here. We're going to get 2 laps to go this time by. 2 laps to go, and everybody comes up through the gears here with these street stocks. Massey's going to go down to the bottom, and it looks like the 99. Oh, we got a pile up down here in turn number 1. Pile up. Lynn McNeese is involved. The 77 of Doug Neal, who was inside the top 10, he is involved. And it looks like that 77 Copenhagen machine has been bounced around just a little bit. Yeah, it's not walking straight down the back straightaway as our cameras catch the Copenhagen machine. So let's go back and watch what happened to Doug Neal. There you see him ahead of Lynn McNeese. He started 4th on that outside lane. Oh, he got a little help from Lynn McNeese going around. He's going to body slam Todd Poston into the outside wall. There you see Travis White. His night has just been a rough one from the get-go. Travis White not having the night he needed or wanted here. Give it another look-see back. Let's go from just watching. Zoom it right in on that 77. There you saw the contact. A shot to Roy Fernandez, which actually checked up the 77. Posted just the innocent bystander that tried to go to the outside. He just got body slammed like he was in wrestling. So just taking a peek at where everybody should restart. It's going to be Brandon Massey starting on the pole. Or, well, P number 1, I guess we should really say here, for the final restart of the night. The Eat My Dirt Old Shed VIP graphics entry. It's going to be a complete restart for the top 4. It's Massey, Cole Day, Randy Johnson running in 3rd. Then it's going to be Ira Kohlhaas. They're in the 4th position. Jose Mejia is 5th, and Roy Fernandez is running in that 6th position for the time being. Everything could change in the blink of an eye. We just saw the big pile up down there in turn number 1. We might see one again here when they come back around next time, because we will go racing for the final time here. Looks like right now 2 drivers have actually exited the raceway. It looks like Josiah Millen has taken the number 40 behind the wall after being flipped onto pit road. Too much damage for the number 40 to continue here. He will finish in that 21st position. Aaron Davidson also out of the event here tonight. He will finish 22nd. Still have 19 cars on the lead lap. It looks like Peyton Johnson is a handful of laps down there. He will restart back there in the 20th spot. iRacing pace truck down and away. We will go racing here with the green-white checker. Final attempt here tonight. Massey going to lead us back to green, and he gets a really good start that time, but Cole Day going to give the chase down into turn number 1. Cole Day back to the outside. Then you see the Bearded Struggle also following him to the outside. There's Randy Johnson taking advantage of this restart. He will go. Oh, Kohlhaas going to get turned around by Mejia down the back straightaway. Caution flag going to come back out. Bring out our 11th caution flag now here of the evening, and possibly another green-white checker. It looks like we've already extinguished our 3 green-white checkers here tonight, but maybe a 4th will be in play. Truck says they have it. Let's see it. Jose Mejia down to the bottom with the F-bomb 46. The Bearded Struggle. Oh, Mejia just a little sideways on exit. Slides up into Ira Kohlhaas, and then Kohlhaas is sitting backwards on the track. Travis White's night. Remember how we just said it was bad, it got worse? Well, now it got really bad. I think the only way he's going to finish that 23 car here tonight is by Fred Flintstoning it around. Watch it back once again. Watching the 23 of Travis White. There you see everybody sideways and down. Oh, he also got a little help there, maybe from Doug Neal, taking that 23 car around. It's just out of the camera shot. Well, let's see if we can actually find a good angle of this one. Watch that yellow machine right in the center of your screen. Oh, he was sideways, and Neal was already having his foot into the throttle to get down that back straightaway, and there was nowhere that he was going to go to check up in time for Travis White. So now it will be Brandon Massey once again starting this field on the inside row. Then it will be Cole Day, Randy Johnson, Roy Fernandez Lopez, Nathan Maurer. Look at the Pennsylvania kid. He's up to 5th spot. Look at the man from north of the border. He now runs in 6th. And look at the turtle of Todd Poston running there in 6th. Cody Levitt back, or 7th. Cody Levitt back to the 8th spot. Bennett back into 10th, or 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is Jason Griffith Dobbs. So who will win the Griffith Stone 60 here? Being extended, it looks like it's going to be about the Griffith Stone 73 once we go back, 72 once we go back Green Flag Racing. So we're going to watch this restart here. Service side green flag back in the air, and a really clean start this time, and Cole Day actually going to get a good start as he will lead down into turn number 1. He's got the outside on Brandon Massey. Massey back down to the bottom. Will he be able to carry the momentum? The inside lane has been the quick way around here at the USA International Speedway. Everybody side by side, but this time we're going to get the butt kicker white flag. Cole Day going to go down to the bottom. He's going to dig down low underneath Massey, working through turn number 4. New race leader Cole Day back to the point, as will the white flag come out. We will get the butt kicker 1 to go here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Day going to go to the top shelf here. Massey's going to dig on the bottom. Day going to bounce it off the cushion. He will rock it down the back straightaway. He still holds the race lead, but here comes Brandon Massey. One last shot. It looks like the 30 or the 83 has gone around. Cole Day going to drive it down right on the bottom, tag a little bit of brake. He's going to try and just roll the bottom here tonight. Coming out of turn number 4 with the checkered flag in the air. The Rays Energy Drink checkered flag here at the USA International Speedway. Cole Day going to come across the timing and scoring. He will win tonight here at the USA International Speedway for the Griffith Stone 60. Coming home in 2nd place as the fireworks go off down the back straightaway. Somebody on the lid there. It's going to be Brandon Massey coming home in 2nd. 3rd here tonight is going to be Randy Johnson. 4th will be, Johnson will be shown in the 3rd position, as 4th will be then Nathan Maurer. Celebrating down here is Cole Day on the front straightaway. He is our winner here as the Rays Energy Drink checkered flag has finished. He is down here on the front straightaway starting to do a little bit of celebrating. So we will take a quick break here, and we bring you your post-race show brought to us by DraftTop.com. Welcome back here, race fans, to the USA International Speedway. You just watched the Griffith Stone 60 lapper presented by Racing Jason Dobbs out of Tennessee. And we have officially a winner here tonight for your Draft Top post-race show here in Victory Lane. It is none other than the man that they call Cole Day, the engineer Cole Day. Cole, you engineered that pass down here to get around Brandon Massey. Walk us through a couple of those final restarts. You were the leader at one point, and then you fell all the way back to, I think it was the 6th spot, but you still wound up here in Victory Lane.
Yeah, track was awesome tonight. They started off on the bottom as it always does, but the high line came in, the bottom line was still there at the very end if you could just nail it right. And because of that, I was able to work my way up through the field and get back up to the front.
Yeah, and you worked your way into the victory circle here tonight. Last week, maybe a little bit of redemption here for last week. You found yourself battling out front with a lot of the same drivers here tonight on the dirt, but How does it feel to go into victory lane in at least the second race of the season and the final race of the dirt schedule?
Yeah, definitely made pretty much my only mistake last week on the last lap, and that cost me a really great finishing position. So glad to be able to come back out next week and have a great finish and just have a solid night all around.
Yeah, well, what about next week, though? We're going to take this series into a little more unfamiliar territory, especially for yourself. Yeah, you like to race dirt, but you do dabble into the asphalt side of things. We're going to head, and we're going to jump in the super late models at the Concord Speedway. It's a tricky track that not a lot of drivers have a lot of laps on. Are you going to get some laps this week, and how comfortable do you feel hopping in that late model?
Not as comfortable as being on dirt. Have some laps in a super late model, but not a lot. And I don't know if I'll have a whole lot of time to be able to practice throughout the week. So just have to hop in early next.
Well, it looks like Cole Day elected to ejecto Cito here out of the winner circle, so he'll go celebrate with his crew. Congratulations to Cole Day winning the Griffith Stone 60. Let's catch up with your second place finisher here tonight. He hails out of Ironton, Ohio. It's going to be Brandon Massey. Brandon, you had a shot there at the end. Unfortunately, sometimes you get slid, I guess.
Yeah, Roger, our VIP graphic design celebrating 10 years, Old Shed Chevy Camaro. We was good. Cole is bad fast on dirt. We ran with him on Thursday night, and I knew I was going to try to have to protect that bottom to keep him at bay, and I just didn't get the car down there enough. But second place is only the first loser. I expect to get one more position sometime sooner rather than later, and we'll just have to take them back home and work on them and get them ready to go for Concord next week.
Yeah, how do you feel that yourself? You do dabble also just like Cole. You both love to race on the dirt. You both love to bang doors, slide jobs, rip the lip. Not going to be able to do that next week at the Concord Speedway.
There'll be probably some door banging, but yeah, we won't be able to rip the lip or throw any sliders like we're used to. So it'll be different, but it'll be a lot of fun. And I plan to lay down plenty of laps at Concord coming up and get that super late tied in and get it ready to go for next week.
Well, another good finish here in the Salt Flat Series. Who do you got to thank for finishing here tonight, P number 2 on the podium?
First and foremost, I want to thank the good Lord above. Without him, man, we couldn't do what we do. I want to thank all my sponsors, the Old Shed, VIP Graphic and Designs. I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad. Love you all. We was close. We just didn't bring it home tonight. Shout out to my wife, my kids for giving me time to sit here and do this. Shout out to my boy Greg Howard, Ira Colehouse, Josiah. I apologize to him for I kind of got dive bombed a little bit and shoved up into him at the beginning of the race there. So apologize to Josiah, but yeah, man, one more spot and we'll be able to talk to you first. So we'll see what happens next week.
Well, there you heard it from the driver out of Ironton, Ohio. Race fans, Brandon Massey going to finish in the second position after leading quite a few laps here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Finishing third, though, the man out of New York. Well, Randy, it may not be a championship just yet, but this is a very good start to get yourself there. A third place finish here at USA.
What's going on there, Roger? I don't even know how I got here. How did I finish third?
This isn't where I parked my car, is it?
Yeah, it didn't. Man, if you told me I'd be speaking to you at the end of this race, I wouldn't have believed you. I was going for a top 10 at best. I'm not a big dirt guy. I turned some laps earlier today because I was off, and definitely helped out. It learned a few things, but I definitely didn't have anything for those top 2.
Well, you may not be a dirt guy, though, Randy, but you have a teammate to lean on. Dobbs used to run on some dirt with the 4-cylinder hobby stock down there in Tennessee. Were you able to lean on him at all coming into these first 2 races on the dirt?
Oh, 100%. Any chance I got that we were both on, he could show me around this dirt, how to kick it sideways, what to do. I was trying to drive it in too hard. He taught me how to slow it down and use the inside, use the outside, and I leaned on him a little bit too much in this race. I know I door banged him pretty good at one point.
But a solid finish here. We asked the other 2, you heard it, what they thought about coming off the dirt back onto the asphalt. How do you feel transitioning back and doing a little bit of short track racing?
That's my comfort right there, asphalt. I'm on edge on dirt. But those super late models are fun. I've been turning some laps. Actually today a little bit, not at that track, but just to get the feel for the car. And, hopefully I can make it next week. I know it's a little earlier start than the other league.
All you got to do is drive that UPS truck just a little bit faster. Dale Jarrett could do it. You can do it too.
Hell yeah.
But hey, who do you got to thank for parking this number 12 Dirtfish Monster Energy machine here in the 3rd position?
Definitely got to thank Jason Dobbs for all his input on this dirt track world that he experiences in real life. Our buddy Brad, wish he could be racing with us maybe in a few years. Used to race with him back in the day in his motorcycle club, the Iron Rockets. Give a shout out to Greg O'Barry over there in the chat. I know he's watching, wishing he could be out there with us. And happy birthday to my stepmom.
Well, there you hear it from Randy Johnson throwing out a happy birthday wishes. And, of course, Greg O'Barry is out there tuning in tonight, watching all these drivers here in the Draft Top Progression Series. Unfortunately, Greg losing some of his possessions, him and his wife having a fire at their house just a couple weeks back. So now he is on the rebound trying to get back here set up and ready to roll with all these boys here, not only on a Tuesday night, but also on a Wednesday night. But that's going to wrap up our Draft Top post-race show here at the USA International Speedway. You heard from your top 3 finishers here tonight, and what a heck of a show it was. A lot better than last week. I know a lot of you race fans are already thinking to yourself, 11 caution flags flying here in the 60-lap feature event. And, I mean, either way you look at it, this was an absolute blast. I've watched a lot of dirt track racing over the last couple months, race fans, and this one right here for the Salt Flat Draft Top Progression Series has to be one of the top dirt races I've seen with these dirt street stocks. These boys put on one whale of a show. So you just watched the Griffith Stone 60-lapper. That's officially in the books with Cole Day as your winner and Brandon Massey coming home in 2nd. 3rd goes to Randy Johnson. 4th to Nathan Maurer. Donald Bennett finishes inside the top 5 once again. The man who claims he's not a dirt racer at all finishes in the 5th spot. 6th is going to be Roy Fernandez Lopez, and it's Quincy Atkins. Darrell Clauder in 8th. 9th is going to be racing Jason, and rounding out the top 10, the drafttop.com entry, that is Michael Bromley. That's how your top 10 standings look, leaving the USA International Speedway. But we're going to hop into the super late model. That's enough of the dirt racing for you guys. We're going to go asphalt racing. Back to the old left-hand turns, hook it on the bottom and go. We're going short track racing from the Concord Speedway with the super late models. You're going to catch that right here on the 30th of June. We will bring you all the live racing action when we get there. But you need more Salt Flat racing? Don't worry, we have it here tomorrow night on the Turn 3 Racing Network. I'll be back in the booth to bring you all the corners. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, and across the start-finish line. We will be headed to the Darlington Motor Speedway in the Salt Flat IROC Series. Make sure you catch that action tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. But till we catch you next time, Cole Day writes himself into the record book. Massey just misses it by just a little bit. Randy Johnson still finishes 3rd, and we will catch all you race fans next week at Concord.